What's up, everybody? This is the Guys Podcast. I got my fam with me, my bro Omar Muhammad, and my sis Tiff. What it do? What's good?
Hey,
So,
hey,
How's
how
everything?
beautiful.
This is good. We haven't had O in a minute, man. Welcome back.
Whoa.
yes, sir.
Your O's on the bigger and better things. He don't rock with us no more. That's all right, man.
Nah, you gonna do me like that?
I
I
still
don't know.
love you.
Everything slowed down, so I have to come back. Like, yo, what's happening, man?
We're ready. Yo, let's get into this topic. So basically, the topic is: should men commit to and or marry women who can disassociate their emotions from sex? Um, should men marry and or commit to long-term relationship, the girlfriend status? Should a man be okay with committing to a woman that can disassociate her emotions from sex? Oh, since you've been out,
I know he's gonna choose me first.
yeah, man.
Yeah. I know. I don't think that men should marry women who can disassociate themselves from sex, right? Because with anything, I like to go back to the start of something. It's what was sex made for, right? Obviously, it was made for procreation. When you procreate with somebody, you want to at least have a bond with someone, and sex is a bonding thing. So naturally, if a woman cannot bond with a man through sex, that means there's some type of trauma there, some type of or sexual experience that has happened that has made her turn off from actually bonding with a man. She may have had too many sexual partners, so she just views sex as a regular thing, which no man actually wants to deal with a woman who has had sex with multiple men, because in her head, she's also just going to be comparing herself or comparing every man to the man that she's with currently. So, no, all right, men are very territorial. We want ours to be ours. And if she can't pair bond with you, then what's the point, right? Even the children have to be able to see the bonding. And when you're having sex, you have to take into account that there's a chance that, you might have a child with that person. And if you're going to have a child with somebody who could just be emotionless, that's a problem. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, okay. Um, so you wouldn't do it, oh.
No, sir.
What if you met a woman, y'all vibing, she does everything that you could ask for in a woman. Um, she's on programming, beautiful, all that, converted to Islam for the God.
You know,
She
a
took her
large
shahada. Oh wait, she took her shahada and all that for you. She said,
for
brother,
me.
for you, she took the shahada because in Islam you can marry a woman outside of
Yeah.
as long as she believes in, as long as she's a part of the Abrahamic faith, right? As long as she
Yes.
believes in only one God. So, she does everything right, but you find out body count kind of high. What we doing,
You know. Brother, Allah is the most merciful, not Omar. You know what I mean?
Allah's the best of planners.
You know what I mean? So, if she does everything right, though, I'm not.
See?
Listen to me. If she does everything right, I'm not going to say that I won't sit there and consider it. I'm not going to tell you it's just a hard line. No, that'll be me be fronting, right?
Yeah.
It is something I would take into consideration. But then I would also know that she knows how to play the game. If she has had a lot of men like that, she knows how to get what she wants out of men. And I feel like she's just pulling game on me. So I can never feel like she's being genuine. So I'm gonna go take that girl who's not perfect, low body count, that I could pair bond and procreate with, and we could work some things out. Too many guys could know what my girl been like. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
You think? And Tiff, and I'm gonna go to you, Tiff. I just want to ask you guys a question before I forget. Do you think girls lie? Would you give her some credit for being honest and saying, listen, this is what it is, but the girl you think that had, I can tell. I typically can
me
tell
too.
if a woman has a high, but I'm just saying, just for the morality and ethics in her thinking, let me just be honest because I like him and I don't want to, get this man under the wrong pretense. So let me be honest about it. and she does everything right. Oh, and she's wearing the hijab and all that. In the kitchen, she cooking, she cleaning.
There's somebody, she gonna cook, she gonna clean, she gonna bake.
She gonna do all of that.
Look, that's
halal and all that.
I'm gonna say all that. Oh, all that. But look, that's what's actually gonna make me consider dealing with her is the fact that she was honest, right? That's what's gonna make me consider, because I respect that. But at the same time, you got to know, Common said it in the song, what you did in the past, you live with today. You made those decisions. You didn't think about the consequences, or you thought about it and you didn't care.
Yeah.
Now you got to deal. You got to face it.
Yeah.
I'm not the guy that's going to accept that. I'm sorry, I can't do it. But there is a man out there who's better than me who will take that. I'm just not that good man.
So, what's too much for you? What's your limit?
Brother, I don't know what's my limit.
What you mean?
Right now, the way I am right now,
yeah.
And this is why marriage is not even in the case, because what I would want, right? What I would want.
I know what you want, because
what I would want is not even imaginable right now. It's not even feasible. You can't even think it. So there is nothing that I would want, right? I just know, don't get married. That's it. Like, as much as I want a wife and I want to be married, woman, the typical woman nowadays is just promiscuous, right? And it is what it is. I'm not, whether you find it right or you find it wrong, that's totally up to you. I'm just saying what I can deal with. Mm-hmm. I am not that man who woman would say is secure enough or emotionally mature enough to handle that. I'm not him. So I don't mind being that insecure, not emotional, low emotional intelligence. I don't mind being him. I just know I cannot deal. So you should find somebody better.
Oh, you more mature than me, or you better than me, because I think those are just shaming tactics to
I know that. That's why I'm just saying it, because I know that's the shaming
behavior.
Tactic.
Yeah, but sometimes it's good to just be politically correct, whatever.
Yeah. Call me whatever. I'm being condescending, but call me whatever you want to call me, right? Like I don't care.
Call me whatever you want, but you can't call me no simp.
That's it. You can't call me a liar. I want what I want. I like what I like.
Sucker.
And that's it, man. We gotta. These girls gotta do better, man.
But what if you did? So you would never even consider getting married?
No, I would consider getting married because I want to be married.
So what's the limit? What do we?
There is no limit.
You can't get a virgin. I'm saying, what number is too high for you? I'm putting you on the hot seat. He tried to skate out of that. He tried to pivot. He tried to model Ginobili. He tried to model Ginobili out of that shit.
It depends how old you are, right? But let's say she's
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. You. Okay, my bad.
Let's say she's a 30-year-old woman, and this is why I say it's not even feasible. Because if you have more than 4, I'm not for you, guys. At this point in the game, I'm not. This is what I'm saying. It's not possible.
It's not.
I'm outside. I like like.
It's for the streets.
No. I'm striving to be right. I'm not. You get what I'm saying? I'm a righteous man.
But ain't that sad though? Wait, Tiffany. Ain't that shit sad though to say that a virgin is off the table? I mean, it's far fetched, but it's kind of like, damn. Asking what you should be asking for, right? And in all honesty, like that's why women wear white when they go down the aisle. It signifies virginity. And your father's giving you away to a man, meaning I was the one who guided and guarded you, and I'm giving you to a man that can do right by you. So and it's crazy.
You know what's so crazy as you mentioned that? I remember there was a scene, I think it was in Godfather. This woman, I think it was Godfather, right? I might be mixing it up. But yes, it was Godfather. The girl got married to a guy. One girl got married to a guy. He found out she wasn't a virgin on the honeymoon night. Yo, he whooped her ass in there. Because you laughing. He whooped her ass. Because
crazy.
That's how sacred it was for him. Like he thought he was marrying a virgin. Then to find out She wasn't, and he found out because when they had sex, she wasn't bleeding. The hymen was already broken. So then he whooped that ass. You get what I'm saying? No man wants to know. But this is how valued it used to be. Now it's like, yo, you got to take a, because all the girls is smashing. Nah, not me. I'm not taking you. I'll be alone. Like I'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? One thing you got to understand is this, especially with men. We're always gonna have somebody, right? It's a woman that's not always gonna have somebody, especially when they get older. Men could always go out there and get them a little young thing to die by their bedside with them. A woman, no young man is coming to die by no old woman. You get what I'm saying? So if she doesn't have a husband that she came up with, it's over for her.
Yeah, that's if the man does the work. If the man does the work, he's gonna have options.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in the general sense, right?
Yeah.
Over for her. So it would be best to keep your body count low, be cooperative, and be a good woman, and then somebody would die with you.
Yeah, we don't ask for much. Tiff, I'm gonna frame it differently for you because you are a woman. Do you think women who with promiscuous past, do you think that do you think that do you think women with promiscuous past, do you think that they deserve a good man to provide, to provision, protect, and all those things, like a traditional good husband? Do you think women with promiscuous past still deserve that family, that husband?
Yes. In a nutshell, yes.
Of course you're gonna say that.
But I say yes because realistically, like Brother O was saying, we got to take it for what it is nowadays. And unfortunately, women have not been taught that is sacred, that is something that you should cherish and hold and, only give to someone who is worthy. With that being said, a lot of us have done things in our past that we would not want to be judged on of who we are today. And so with that being said, and knowing that God is a forgiving God, maybe not, but
I'm not that forgiving.
Yeah, he's not that forgiving. But at the end of the day, we all make dumb mistakes and stupid choices. And, if we would have knew then, if what we know now type of scenarios. And I don't think that a woman having a quote unquote whole period in her life should exempt them from having a family and a man who loves them and cherishes them. And I don't think that that's fair. And I've seen it. I've seen it where there are women out there that, they all loosey goosey, just living their best life, doing whatever the hell they want to do. And then they grow the fuck up and they realize, okay, yeah, I was doing some wild stuff back in the day, but we strive every day to become a better version of ourselves. If we are not learning and growing, then we might as well be dead. So if that woman is still that same woman today, clearly, absolutely not. If you was doing the stuff that you were doing at 20, you're still doing at 35, bye, girl. You don't deserve anything. What have you learned? What are you striving for? But absolutely, are we looking for the question that you posed to O was, if she was everything, if she checked off all of his boxes, let's say he didn't know, right? He fell in love with her, checked off everything, dream girl come true. And then somehow, some way he found out after he invested, after he fell in love, after he learned who this woman was today. Would that change? I really hope it wouldn't. I'm not saying it wouldn't bother him, or you know what I mean, and his brain wouldn't be like, oh man, but I would hope that the emotional maturity would kick in and be like, this woman is not that woman, you know what I mean, from 10-15 years ago. She's been celibate for 3 years, or and she's just doing the damn thing and working on herself. So no, I think there is redemption and forgiveness in all of our dumb choices and mistakes.
That's women going celibate, and like I always say, red flags are women going celibate, finding God in their, you know, in their well-to-do like 30s, going on healing journeys and shit. That shit is all red flags to me, because I know they, you know, they need to heal from a lot of action, you know, a lot of, you know,
or a lot of hurt, not action. It could be just hurt. It could be just
but even if it's just hurt, most women who have experience, that shit came with trauma, right? Dealing with different men, being ran through, fuck boys, guys that they wanted but didn't want them for the relationship. So then you have to deal with all of that baggage, all of that shit. So it's not just the sex, it's the emotional trauma and energy that she comes with after being dogged out by a bunch of dudes. I'm sorry, you were saying something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, and I remember because Tip said something in the jog my memory. I remember there was a girl who was honest with me, right? She was honest. She was super. And at that point in my life, like, I was so used to girls lying that she was so honest that I was like, nah, I could rock with shorty, like, you know what I'm saying? Because at least I know. I'm not saying I'm there anymore, but at least I knew that she was going to be honest with me. You know what I'm saying? I could trust her to tell me almost anything, right? Mm-hmm. I don't trust anyone to tell me everything, right? I don't trust anybody that much, especially any woman. But I knew I could trust her to tell me the things that mattered in the situation, right? She was just super honest, and that's what actually made me attracted to her. Mm-hmm. It was the fact that she was honest. So I'm not going to sit here and say it's all off the table. I would say this also. That's a case-by-case basis. If I could see that she's actually genuine and it's a real change, then I'll probably try, and she checked all the other boxes, then you know, I might, because as much as I don't agree with women going on that healing journey when they turn 35 and shit like that, all of a sudden they want to find God. I know that's an escape. That's final form for the 304s. We know that, right? Like right? But who am I to tell you that you can't find God at any age? You know what I'm so that's the funny.
Yo. Oh, you know what's so funny? When guys, like, when I see a man that's running to God or converting to a new religion, he was a gangster in the street. Like 9 times out of 10, most guys that convert to Islam, they were in jail. They were in jail. Yeah, you know, knocking shit down, right? Yeah. So now that's that for that. When I hear women running to God and I'm running to Jesus, I'm wearing a hijab now. Oh, you were Muslim before, sister? No. I'm 34. Now I took my shahada. She's wearing a hijab. 9 times out of 10, not always, but there's something in her past that kind of like pushed her towards the light, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird.
The only way she can
you don't care how you get to him, just get to him.
That's for God, not for me.
That's what I said.
God begins, I don't.
Who am I to tell you? Who am I to tell you no, right? Like, you can't run a God. You should run a God, and I think that's good. There's a God-fearing man in the church view that's going to take you on, right? But you know, it don't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that I know, because here's the fact of the matter, real talk. There's certain things that I know that I've done in my life that some woman that I may want going to say to me, "Oh no, I can't deal with that." And you know my response is, "All good." All good, because I know I did whatever. You could see however you want to see it. I know what I am and who I am and what's what, how I change. But she doesn't see it like that, and she has every right to not see it like that. So I'm gonna go, okay, no problem, and keep it pushing.
But you know the difference is there's a big difference between men and women. Women care about a man's future. Men, we care about a woman's past.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I'm willing to deal with whatever comes with what I've done before, even with me being young.
If she had that same standard, okay.
I hold myself to that same thing. If the woman that I wanted of my dreams say, no, I'm not going to deal with you because you've been through da-da-da-da, or you did such and such, I'm going to go, okay. Like, who am I? You know what I'm saying? I got to take that L because I knew it was wrong when I was doing it. I did it. I didn't think that far ahead. I got to eat that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's so crazy? What's going to fuck a guy's head up is when, like, you having sex with your girl and she doing shit to you. That's like, damn, like somebody taught you how to do that. Like, it did.
Learn that. And it's the harder thing, though, real quick. This is what I want to say. Last thing. I know I'm talking a lot.
Nah. You good, bro?
Unless she was with me for years and then converted, right? That's a different story. Opposed to you just converting out the blue when you 35 one day. You know what I'm saying? If we were together for a long time and then you ended up converting because of me, cool. But you came in with a man. But if you ain't got no man and you converting at 30 something, no, sister. I'm sorry.
Facts, bro. And and think as a man, like running through women and doing crazy shit, and you got to think in your head, damn, another guy was doing that to my wife.
Yeah, I don't know about running through women, brother, because I'm of the righteous. But what I'll say is,
wait. Well, not you. The brothers out there. I'm just saying.
Yes. There's
I'm just saying, whatever you do.
Dissociate myself from that kind of living, brother, because he's shaking his head.
Your brother Muhammad X.
That's right. I'm not on it. But yeah, like you 100% right.
Yeah, it's just a pride thing. Men, we have pride, but also too, like I wanted to say this: there's data, right? There's science. There's data backing. Like there's studies that show that the more men a woman sleeps with, the harder it'll be for her to settle in a happy relationship, because women always compare shit. Imagine you dating a girl after she was fucking with this African basketball player, soccer star. He throwing her off the ceiling. Crazy, like doing crazy shit. And she did that when she was, and then now she get to you, you're the nice guy. Back in the day, he's the guy, like she dated Serge Ibaka, like Kerry Hilson. Imagine coming at the Serge. Serge probably,
good.
Facts. That's what I'm saying.
Hot mess.
That's what I'm saying, Tip. It's tough. So like, Tip, would you? Huh?
No, I was gonna say it is tough.
It is tough, and women compare. You guys compare all the time.
Compare. Okay, maybe, but I don't think the compare. All right, I'm gonna say yes, only because of course.
Let me give you
women have their girl talk, and it was like, yeah, that was good, But
Tip, let me give you a situation.
Yeah,
a woman. I'm not saying you. Women meets guy, or guys. She's outside. She's dating guys who are athletes, guys who are physically attractive, right? Just objectively attractive guys, whatever. She's having fun. She's being satisfied to the gazillion power, whatever. But she's not getting commitment from those guys. Right. Those guys are just giving her sex. Right. And as she gets older, she wants now to settle down. She wants a family. So now she marries the fucking Mike from HR, Mike from corporate. He's a nice guy. He's going to be faithful. Yeah. But, this is his second, third girlfriend. He has a body count of 3. She has a body count of like 15. She has crazy experience.
Okay.
She marries him because he's a nice guy. He's a safe guy. You mean to tell me she's not in her head going to have flashbacks of the sex that she was having with the athletes and getting thrown off ceilings and shit, getting stroked long and all that? Like, Tip, don't tell me she's not, Tip.
I think it depends on the woman. I think it
depends. Let's do the general thing.
No, I'm gonna be
Tiff, general. If her husband is not,
listen,
she's getting choked. Look, back in the day, she's getting choked.
She's getting mad.
All that.
I get it. Listen, like Diesel baby boy hopping in the kitchen type shit. Yes, I get it. But all I'm saying is, all right,
hit it with the Melvin.
Yes. So having fun and having wild, amazing, crazy ass sex isn't love and security and protection. So I get where you're trying to connect the two. But I think in general, women of course, women are going to have, this guy was amazing and that guy had a little dick and this guy didn't know what he was doing. And that guy, you know what I mean? Of course, there's going to be different, just like women. You have women that just lay there like dead fish. And then you got some women that are twirling and flipping and bouncing and all that shit. It's the same thing. It's the same.
Nah, it's a little different because we don't care if our girl is, we can teach our girl.
Nah, because if you had a girl who went down and gave the best head you've ever had in your life, but she was just a fling. And then you meet this girl and you fall in love with her and everything, and she's down there and it's all right. She really don't know what to do with it. You're gonna be thinking about the bitch that was slobbing the knob.
But the difference, I agree. No, I agree. No, I agree. But the difference is that men, we don't care how good a girl performs. We like variety anyway.
Of course, but if somebody's awful.
No, but here's the thing. We want our girl. No, but here's the thing though. Like if we just having sex and having fun, just sliding, we want the girl that's wild. But for our main girl, we don't mind teaching her. Because the girl who was wild, slobbing, all that, at one time she didn't know what she was doing. Somebody had to teach her. So we want to be the ones to teach her. We want to be the ones to introduce her to doing that.
It's the same
like
thing with women.
Like we want to imprint.
I'm gonna tell you, it's the same thing with women. Women we don't mind teaching someone.
But you're not gonna respect him the same though if you got.
If he doesn't fucking learn, yes.
So what would you rather have, Tiff? A man that just gets it?
What happened?
Tiff, what would you rather have? A man that you don't have to teach, he gets it, he's the dominant one, he's the one that takes initiative because he's been with many women, right? Mm-hmm. Like he's experienced. Like experience is good on men, typically is not really good on women, because men, we don't lose attraction and respect for a woman that we have to teach and guide and lead. Just like any other aspects of life, we're the ones teaching you, right? Because we're the leaders. So if a woman has to step into her masculine and show you how to do things and teach you how to do things, because you don't have to, because she has more experience than you. Right. I'm not saying that she won't marry him if he's a good guy, he's a good catch, and she's ready to settle down.
Yeah.
But it's not going to hit the same as a man that comes in and just takes.
It's not going to hit the same. But the difference that we're talking about is this woman trying to be your wife, and is there emotions connected to it, whereas the other one was not a connection. There was no emotional connection to it. And I think that that's what makes the difference when we're talking about both sides. You know what I mean? Like if you happen to have a woman who jumps out the box and she is Debbie does Dallas all over the place, but she may only have 2 or 3 guys under her belt, right? You might be like, damn, I hit the jackpot. She cute, she educated, she can cook, she's loving, and she knows what to do in the bedroom. Like, damn. So it's kind of hard. It's a roll of the dice of what you're gonna get. I know I can say this. I was messing with this one guy who happened to be a 7-figure guy, and it was great. Like, it was great. And then we met up a few years later, and that same, how it was a few years ago, and then afterwards, I was like, yeah, no, this was not it. I mean, I'm sure it's the same person and it's the same dick, but it ain't the same. Like, I don't know. And a guy friend of mine was just like, obviously what you had before him was like hamburger and you thought he was filet mignon, but maybe you've had better partners since him. And that's why it was just like, it wasn't the same experience, right?
Yeah.
So
that's the point.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but it was a letdown because I already knew it was like, oh yeah, chandelier, and then it was like, I mean, it was, there were chandeliers, but it wasn't the same. It just wasn't the fucking same, right? And so I say that to say that, you know what? Maybe if I loved him and there was emotions involved, I wouldn't have felt that way. But but I didn't call him after that. It was like, I'm cool. Like we stayed in touch, but there, like after that experience, there was no other experiences after that.
Yeah, because see, here's go ahead.
But you just said something that was important, right? And I think everyone needs to hold on to. The fact of the matter is, you said maybe if I loved him, then I would have felt different about it. Mm-hmm. Sex is for someone that you love, for a woman, right? So if you go into it not loving the man, it goes to show you don't really have an attachment to him. And that type of intimacy should be saved for a man that you are involved with emotionally on that level, right? So this just furthers the point of what I was saying and what Muhammad was saying. If she's not into you like that, it goes to show that she's had too many other partners, because now you don't have that same feeling for that man that you had back then. Like you said, it's the same man, same things going on, but now you had things to compare it to. So it took away the value of whatever you had with that man. So it goes to show that the sex with other people devalues what you would have with the man that you're supposed to be with. Get me?
I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. But when I will say this: no one is going around like, oh my God, he's this and he's that. Now there's some women.
No, I understand that. We're not even talking about that. We're just talking about your mental.
Right. Well, my mental was I'm having fun. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm having fun because I have been locked up and caged for way too long. So God was like, I said, God, I just had
don't say that.
Listen, I had a talk with him and I was like, listen, I have been your faithful servant for so
Haram.
long. And I was like,
Stop for the law.
I'll be back. I'll be back. I love you.
Yo,
that's crazy.
I'm done.
She said, "I'll be back." Yeah. She said, "Hold my halo while I'm on demon time."
She told the God I'll be back. He said, "You can't come back in here." He told
No,
Noah
he
to
did.
close the ark.
I gave him listen, the crazy story is I gave him a time period.
Oh shit.
How you giving God a time period?
No, listen, Linda. And literally, like to the day, that day, he was like, "Come back." Like I felt him back.
You can't bargain
and I was
with
like,
God.
"Oh my God!"
Yo, she already.
I'm not gonna
That
let
was
you let that shit
premeditated.
down.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not gonna let you let
premeditated.
that shit down.
Oh, that's premeditated, man.
Yo,
It's not like she ran into like a man and just hit pop pop pop. That's she bought the gun, got the bullets, and said, "I'm about to go out and snipe, kill something right now."
Yeah,
damn.
I did, and I was old.
God, you be
I
back.
was older, and I knew better. And I'm saying because
you
know,
told Noah close the ark.
He
told Noah close the ark. He said, "You can't come in here. It's over.
You can't come in here, cuz."
Yeah, you
can't. Yo, that's crazy.
So, but no, for real, all jokes aside, I understand where you're coming from, and the original way that you posed the question was the disassociation, right? The feel, your lack of emotion and bond when it comes to sex. Should men date women that can easily disassociate, right? Or marry them, get into long-term relationships.
No, either or, because some men just don't believe in marriage, but their version of marriage would just be like cohabitating or long-term relationship. Right,
yeah.
So like your girl, the girl that you claim in front of, you know what I'm saying? Like
right, yep.
Like, yeah.
And I would say from someone who I don't put a lot of stock, and again, this could be my age and my experience, so disclaimer for the audience. I have removed certain emotions and feelings from sex, not because I'm out here knocking on niggas' doors, right? Because that's not what's happening. Okay, one nigga for the past like 6 years. Okay, so let's just. Okay. But
I'm proud of you, Tiff.
Thank you. There was one nigga for like 16 years before that too. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but I think
what happened in between those two niggas?
Oh, you don't want to know. You won't.
Okay.
No, I already know.
You won't know. But because of my experience and because I have been like, men cheat, right? And I've learned as just a coping mechanism, and so have a lot of other females. If I don't put stock in that sexual connection, I won't get hurt. If the dude cheats or steps out on you with another female or whatever, not that you can't love, because you can love. There's so many buckets that I can fill, and you know what I mean? And that can still be filled within me. But I will be completely transparent with you guys and the audience. I disassociate a lot of major feelings when it comes to sex because of that. But I can still be loyal. That don't mean I'm out here, doing God knows what. It just means that I think that I take it way more seriously, and because it hasn't been taken seriously and it hasn't been reciprocated, I'm just like, I guess I'm numb to that, right? You know,
Yeah.
that whole being extra connected and emotionally tied up with it.
So let me ask you something.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
No, okay. No, go ahead.
So let me ask you something, Tiff.
Mhm.
When you first fell in love, right, with somebody, if you could remember that, did it take you a lot? No, right?
To fall in love?
Yeah, like the first person, like it didn't require like a whole lot, right? There was no disassociation because you didn't think about
on the phone till you
because you didn't think about disassociating anything, right? It was just a thing.
Yeah.
So this is the point. Now, when you have disassociated, you've learned to disassociate. You've learned to disassociate feelings through experience and trauma. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you have a lot of trauma, now the guy that you're supposed to be with as a grown woman, he's not going to be able to get you the way he should be able to get you because you have 6-7 walls up for him to get to the real you behind all of that. And that's what men don't want. Men know when she is hard to love or she's making it hard for me to love her, it's because she's been through too much. But if this was the first time and you chose the right guy, now I'm so in love with him. When I have sex with him, it's fireworks. It could be just 3 pumps and it's just, oh my God, we had sex and I'm bonded to him. You get what I'm saying? Now a man has to be doing tricks and you got to be thinking he's porno star and
literally
no. I'm just saying it. Not when I say you. When I say you, I'm not saying you particularly.
Yeah, just in general.
Right now, he has to be doing all kind of. He got to be a lover. He got to be the thug. He got to be the player. He has to be everything in one in the bedroom to satisfy you because you've dealt with all of these. Not you. You've dealt with all of these kind of guys. You get what I'm saying? And no man wants to go through that. Once we know that you can't have you could disassociate feelings from sex, automatically we know that there is a problem. You've been with too many guys. Even if it was 5 guys and you've learned to put that wall up, those 5 guys are too many guys, because if it was the first guy, it wouldn't be the case, right? Maybe if it was the second guy, it wouldn't be the case. But 3rd, 4th, 5th, I'm just saying in general, 3rd, 4th, 5th, you racked up some experience now. These mama ain't shit. They just gonna do that and the third. So I'm gonna do it back to them. Now you racking up even more. You get what I'm saying? And it's more expensive. So it's
I gotta answer God in the morning. So we not doing the tit for tat thing. But I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying.
This is and I brought me up to give an example of women that disassociate from sex on an emotional level aren't just because they're out here and they're for the streets, right? And I think that's like where all of our heads first go when we hear that question. Like there's no connection, there's no bond, there's no emotion. She just must be out here just doing whatever she wants to do. And I'm bringing in a different perspective into the conversation by saying that's not necessarily true. A lot of women may be low on their totem pole. Not that they don't care completely, but it's low on their totem pole because of some type of past issue or trauma, whether it's from guys or whether it's childhood. Everyone, trauma shows up differently for everybody. Or maybe the woman is just not that emotional. And so for some women that have that natural connection, some women don't.
Tiff, how many women have you met that don't have that natural connection? Let's keep it 100 that you even heard of have a natural disassociation to sex normally off the rip first time.
No. I will agree with you. It's usually not the first time.
It's so deep, Tiff, that guys, we're completely disassociated because a girl doesn't even have to be pretty. We don't have to be in the mood. We don't even have to feel special, and we'll have sex. Women, at the very least, she has to like you. Like, she has to think you're handsome. Guys sleep with women that we don't even think is pretty. She got a nice. Some guys she got a nice body. We slept with her, right? Mm-hmm. But also too, Tiff, you got to understand. So basically, I was reading something too, and like this therapist, he was speaking about it. So typically, when a woman gets assaulted, right, she against her will, she can now disassociate from sex. She sometimes becomes hypersexual because she wants to take her power back, right?
Yeah.
That's one. She's involved in some type of sex work, whether she's a prostitute, she's a stripper. She's been showing her body so much for so long for money, for profit, that it's not special to her anymore.
Yeah.
Or she's just had so many sexual. The more you do, it's like a killer. They take children and they put them into the army in other countries. Once you kill that first person, right, you might throw up, you get scared, you get nervous. But if you keep killing,
the first one's always hardest.
Yeah, the hardest. After a while, you got 3 bodies, 4 bodies, 5 bodies, 6 bodies. So now killing, even me, I work in a hospital, and when you see a family member cry for the first time, you break down. But if you keep seeing death and families cry, at a certain point, you're gonna get used to this shit.
Yeah.
So it's in a man's best interest to not date or take women serious who came to a point where that they can disassociate their bodies from their emotions, because at that point it's like she could just sleep with any man that she perceives can give her the best pleasure. It's not special to her anymore.
But that's why I brought that up into the conversation, because it's not always that. I might be disassociated from that, but that doesn't mean that because I can go and have sex with just anybody that I feel like.
No, but you're an anomaly though. Like, there's exceptions to the rule, but every woman's not Tiffany, right? So, but
is not.
I'm just saying it's in a man's best interest.
Yeah.
Right. Like, it's better that he kind of date women that are still strongly attached to their bodies and their sexuality with their emotions. Right. One way that a guy can tell if a woman is still not 100%, but one way that can be a way that can kind of tell if a woman is still there emotionally and she's connected to her sexuality and who she has sex with, is even if the sex is trash, right? A man can have sex with a woman and the sex could be terrible, but she bonded with that man so much that she doesn't even care about the feeling, and she's had no other experiences. So she has nothing to compare it to, right? So she just looked at it as like, it's like you want to date women that looks at sex as something sacred and not as an activity, right? Sex shouldn't be an activity for women. It should be something sacred, because like Omar said, it's attached to procreation. And that's the man that you want to attach to because you had his kids and you need protection and provisioning. Because even though we're in modern day times, we're still wired like our ancestors. If a woman laid down with a man who was a loser, she could potentially not have enough calories for her and her child. So anytime a woman can like sleep with this guy, then get turned off, then run to a next guy, she can do what she wants. She's a grown woman, but I think it's in a man's best interest to only date women. Well, only get into serious relationships with women who can stick, who can pair bond with you. Because if you don't, there's nothing that's going to keep her there. There's no emotional tie to you. What do you think about that?
I disagree, because I see it I agree to a certain extent, but for the most part, I disagree, because that could be taken away. So
wait, what can?
Your sexuality. Something could go wrong. A woman could have cancer of the uterus. A guy could have ED that can't be fixed. Like there, and so does that mean that the relationship is trash? No, there's so many other ways to love and bond and nurture each other besides vagina penis. Like there's
of course.
of course. For me, it's like I might be disassociated in this one thing, but that doesn't mean that I'm a woman can be disassociated.
But a woman who lost her virginity to you while you're going through ED, or you're not arousing her after having years of sex. What if she lost her virginity to you, as a man? That's you're her first, and then the sex it declined because you have ED now. She's more likely to stick it out with you because you've been her only one than a woman who's been promiscuous in the past, because she doesn't know what she's missing.
She loves you. It's a medical condition. Just like if you were to get cancer or something, I'm not going to leave you because you got cancer or because you got disfigured in a car accident, because I love you. Right. So that's how I view it. It's like,
Yeah, of course. But it's just but women who typically the more sexual partners a woman have had is the more likely she will step out and cheat too. There's data behind that too as well. Like the more like the what is it like when a woman marries the man she loses her virginity to, they have a higher chance of sticking together and staying together longer. That's a fact.
That's true because she just don't know. But
See, you just don't know.
she just don't know. No, and that's a good thing. I mean, I think that's what kept a lot of marriages and relationships together.
Yeah. Back in the day, marriages were traditional.
Yeah,
Fathers made sure that their daughters were like not out there just ripping and running, you know. So
yeah.
But unfortunately, like Omar said earlier, well, these women are promiscuous out here, and you know they're adults and they're gonna do what they want to do. So I don't think in modern day time, unless you find that one of one, I don't think it's a good situation for men to like get married because we have too much to lose.
I think before we end this, that we need to table a topic. What about the women that are one man woman? What am I trying to say? I'm a one man woman. I'm sorry. There are one man women out there, but then when they're not, it's on.
Yeah, we could talk about that.
Because there are very loyal women out there, right? And loyal men, but then when they're not committed to anybody, then
but a woman still has to be to use discernment and who she opens.
True. You just will be
even if you're single, like honestly,
yeah.
No, but Tip, honestly, it tells a lot about a woman and her character, like just by looking at what she does when she's single.
Absolutely.
That says a lot. Yeah.
It means a lot. Yes.
Looking at her past boyfriends too.
I was out here messing around with the I don't know, the sexy reds of the worlds and stuff. I'm looking at you real funny, oh.
Me? The black god?
Yeah.
What's the word I was dealing with?
said, haram.
Not me.
But no, I'm just saying I get it, right? It's just the company you keep. So if if women are messing around with weird broke dudes, uneducated dudes, and guys are out here messing around with I don't even know what to call them respectfully, it says a lot about.
But men will have a man will have sex with a woman that he doesn't plan on marrying
behind closed doors, though. Like you're not really gonna be like dating.
No, I mean like a man will like continue if the sex is good, he'll knock it down. Like, but as far as getting the ring, he'll string her along just for the sex. Because men ultimately, sex is the end goal for a lot of men. So.
There's booty call women.
Yeah, facts.
There's all different categories of.
Yeah, look, next topic. Next time let's talk deeper into this topic. This is good. But yeah, man. Oh, you have any final words?
Lock it up, ladies. You know what I mean? You want to stand a chance? You want to stand a chance with a good, decent man? You have to make better decisions earlier. You don't make good decisions, then whatever you get on the back end is the back end. You can't be mad at someone for taking you. You say all the time, I hear a lot of women say, I want somebody to love all of me. Well, or I want somebody who's going to love him. Now he gets to see all of you. He gets to decide whether he wants all of you or not, right? So, and all of you comes with your past. So if you know you were out there being promiscuous or having fun and, doing you have to know that there's a consequence for that, right? Like there's certain things that I want to do, but I answer to a higher power or that I know I can't do because that keeps me in order. So I want certain results for myself, my life, my children, and things of that nature. So I don't do certain things, even if I want to. There's times I see somebody and I want to smack them, but I don't do it because I know in the long run, it's not going to be beneficial to me. So, just because you see a man, you're attracted to him, your thing get to jumping, right? The pulsating, that don't mean you got to lay down with him. Control yourself. That's not a wise decision. Keep it pushing.
Yeah, I concur. Tiff.
I'm going to say keep it short and sweet. We should not judge a book by a cover, nor should we judge people on their unsavory, unflattering past versions of themselves.
Spoken like a true woman.
Yes,
Yo, till next time, the Guys
sir.
Podcast. My bro, Omar Muhammad. My sis, Tiff. We out.
Peace.
Peace.